Hey guys, right here I have a 2015 Renault CLIO 1.2 Dynamique MediaNav. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features, inside and out. So, here is the key card. Let's go ahead and start it up first. The key card is very thin, almost the size of a credit card, which does make it quite unique in a world of key fobs and flip keys and whatnot. The Clio does come standard with Renault's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key card on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. Press this black button to lock the car. Press it once more to activate the deadlocking system. And to unlock it, wait for a while and then press the black button again. This Clio does have a 5-speed manual transmission, and in conjunction with that keyless entry, you do have keyless start as well. Just make sure the key card is inside the car. And to start, you can put your foot on either the clutch or the brake or both at the same time. And then just press this button mounted down here. The 4th generation Renault CLIO comes with an electric rack and pinion power steering system. Standard on the Dynamique MediaNav trim is a leather-wrapped steering wheel with gloss black highlights around the lower half of the wheel and a silver strip on the bottom spoke. The steering wheel also features sport grips at the 10 and 2 o'clock positions. The Clio paired with the 1.2 litre naturally aspirated inline-4 engine is only available with a 5-speed manual transmission. To engage reverse, push the gear lever all the way to the right and down. The base of the gear lever is covered in leather with a gloss black surround, and the gear knob has a matte chrome insert. Safety features in the Clio Dynamique MediaNav includes 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution and brake assist, electronic stability control, electronic traction control, hill start assist, tire pressure monitoring system, deadlocking, and immobilizer, Renault anti-intruder device automatic door locking system, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the outer 2 rear seats. Now, let's turn on the hazards, lights, front and rear fog lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. The bonnet release is located to the left of the front passenger's footwell. The Clio Dynamique MediaNav comes with 16-inch Passion alloy rims finished in chrome as standard. The rims on this Clio are wrapped in Continental Conti Eco Contact 5 195/55 R16 tires. The brakes consists of ventilated discs in front and rear drums. For the suspension, McPherson struts and a torsion beam setup can be found front and rear respectively. The Renault CLIO has been around since 1990 and 4 generations have been produced so far. The current generation, also known as the CLIO 4, was introduced at the 2012 Paris Motor Show. The newest CLIO is available in 2 body styles, either a 5-door hatchback or a 5-door estate. Like previous generations, the CLIO 4 is sold as the Renault Lutetia in Japan as Honda owns the rights to the CLIO name there. The CLIO 4 is built on the same Renault-Nissan Alliance B platform that also underpins the CLIO 2 and the CLIO 3. Underneath the bonnet of this CLIO lies Renault's D4F 1.2 litre, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, naturally aspirated inline-4 engine with multi-point fuel injection. This engine produces 74 horsepower at 5500 rpm and 107 Nm of torque at 4250 rpm. 0 to 62 miles per hour or 0 to 100 kilometers per hour is achieved in 15.4 seconds, while the top speed is 104 miles per hour or 167 kilometers per hour. With a tank carrying 45 liters of petrol, the CLIO 1.2's combined fuel consumption is 51.4 miles per gallon or 5.5 liters per 100 kilometers. 127 grams of carbon dioxide is produced per kilometer, and the CLIO is front-wheel drive. The CLIO 4 made its UK debut in early 2013. It is only available as a 5-door hatchback for the UK market, but the range is available with a number of trim levels, starting with the base expression and going all the way to the range-topping CLIO Renault Sport 220 Trophy. Petrol and diesel engines are available, as is manual or efficient dual-clutch EDC transmissions. EDC is only available with certain engine choices. A full list of current CLIO 5-door hatchback variants available in the UK is listed out in the description box below this video. Exterior features of the CLIO Dynamique MediaNav includes automatic manual leveling halogen reflector headlights, automatic wipers, LED daytime running lights, front and rear fog lights, indicators on the side mirrors, body-colored front door handles, black rear door handles, gloss black side mirrors, rear diffuser and side door protection, and chrome highlights for the front grille, side door and boot lid. You do have your bass reflex speaker down there, together with some storage. And right here you do have your mirror controls and your window controls. The front 2 windows in this car are powered, the driver's side is fully automatic in both directions, while the rear 2 windows are manually adjustable. Adjustable aircon vents, and right here you have the lever to adjust the level of the headlight, as well as the lever to adjust the brightness of the interior. The driver's seat in this CLIO Dynamique MediaNav does get full manual adjustments. This lever controls your seat height. This bar down here controls your seat position. And this knob right here controls your seat back. Alright. So let's go ahead and see how she revs. The CLIO Dynamique MediaNav does get very simple aircon controls, with all of them located down here. You do have your fan speed in the middle with your air conditioning, temperature to the left, different modes to the right with your front defrost, your rear defrost is located down here, and right here you do have your recirculation button. Down below you do have a bit of storage, a power outlet, as well as a place, or rather a slot to insert your key card if you want to insert it somewhere. And right next to the hazard light switch, you do have the button to activate or deactivate your electronic central locking. The CLIO Dynamique MediaNav comes with Renault's MediaNav head unit with various media connectivity options, a 7-inch color touch screen display, NavTag navigation, 4x20W Archimedes sound processing, and Renault's bass reflex sound system with 6 speakers. I must say, for a stock sound system, the speakers in the CLIO do sound quite good. We are currently in your main Bluetooth audio streaming menu with your current song playing information. You do have the title and artist. You can fast forward or rewind the song, go back or go forward, play pause, and down here you do have your home button, player button, and options button. If you hit options, it brings us to your shuffle or repeat options. And right up here, you can access your different media options. You do have USB, auxiliary, Bluetooth audio streaming, and iPod connectivity. Hit the home button to go back to the home menu. And right here you can access your radio menu, where you can access your FM, AM menus, look at your list of available radio stations in the area, so on and so forth. If you hit the media button, it brings us back to this menu. Hit the phone button to bring up your Bluetooth telephone menu, where you can dial a number, look at your phone book, and look at your call lists. The settings button brings us to your different system settings. With your audio settings, you do have your speed, volume, loudness, and your sound system settings with your bass, mid, treble, balance and fader. Your display settings with your brightness, automatic day-night mode for the navigation maps. Your Bluetooth settings, where you can pair a phone, look at your paired devices, delete a paired device and all that. And your system settings with your language, clock units, factory settings, turning on or off navigation, and looking at your system version. Navi brings us to your navigation menu, where you can enter an address, look at your points of interest, look at your previous destinations, favorites, find the destination on the map, enter coordinates, your different route options, your different navigation options with your traffic warning, route settings, map settings and all that. You can even update the map right here. And lastly, your map. If you hit this button, changes your map view. Hit this button to turn on or off your voice guidance for the navigation. Hit the options button to bring up your list of navigation options with your route settings, map settings, your location. And right here, you can go to your Bluetooth audio menu as well, or your radio menu, depending on which media source you are in. If you hit the dark button down below, it basically turns off the display, leaving only the time and your audio information. Right here you do have your USB and auxiliary ports, and right here your volume and power knob. Front quarter windows. On the steering wheel you do have your cruise control and speed limiter buttons. Behind it, on the top left stalk, you do have your light and indicator controls. On the top right stalk, you do have your wiper controls. This car does have automatic wipers. To activate it, the stalk is currently in its 0 position. Just flick the stalk down once. The wipers will sweep once just to show that the automatic wipers is active. If you locate the buttons at the end of the wiper stalk, you can cycle through your multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Right now you do have your mileage and trip meter, your memorized messages, your outside temperature, your tire pressure information, average speed, distance traveled, range, current fuel consumption, average fuel consumption, fuel used, and back to your mileage and trip meter. In the middle, you do have your digital speedometer. To the right, you do have your fuel gauge, and to the left, you do have your rev counter. On the bottom right stalk, you do have your audio controls with your buttons at the end controlling the volume. Right here you do have your on hook off hook button, and right here you have the button to change your different source. There is a wheel right behind here that allows you to cycle between your different tracks or radio stations. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Right here you have the button to activate your cruise control or speed limiter, storage, couple of cup holders, and a single rear cup holder. Manual dimming, rear view mirror, your interior lights right above, and the sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. The rear door handles are mounted on the C-pillar. You do have your speaker down there together with some storage and your window control right there. As mentioned earlier on, the rear windows in this car are manually adjustable. The rear seat backs in the Clio do fold down. They split 60-40 when folding. And to fold them down, first make sure the headrests are all the way down. Then locate the buttons on either sides of the headrests. Push it and flip the seat back down. You can move the seat belt out of the way if you did not want the seat belt obstructing you. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. I don't get a lot of legroom though, about this much. And about this much headroom. It is actually not the most spacious B-segment Super Mini out there. There are definitely more rivals that are more spacious, but at least the seats are comfortable. No storage pockets on the front seat backs for this one, nor is there a rear center armrest. But you do get grip handles with hooks on the ceiling for both sides at the back. To open up the rear hatch, go towards the rear hatch itself and locate a touchpad beneath this portion right here. With the rear seats in place, the Clio 4's boot measures 300 litres. With the rear seats and the cargo cover out of the way, the boot space increases to 1,146 litres. To the left of the boot is a light that illuminates the area, and underneath the boot floor is a bit of storage. You do have adjustable headrests front and rear. You do have your window control right here, some storage down there together with your speaker. The front passenger seat does get full manual adjustments as well, it just loses out on the height adjustment as found on the driver's side. You do have a bit of storage right here. And the glove box in the Clio is actually quite small. You only have this area right here. Adjustable aircon vents for this side as well. Grip handle for the front passenger, and the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2015 Renault CLIO 1.2 Dynamique MediaNav. Thanks for watching and goodbye.